In the 1960s, they thought homes would look like this, but really, they look like this. As the year 2025 comes to an end, we'll be looking at the Webster Word of the Year. And lastly, I got a Christmas story that everyone will love. It's all right here on Anthony Dell Tonight. Thank you for joining me. This is Anthony Dell Tonight. This is the Christmas special. I'll call it the Christmas special. This Christmas feels like the very first Christmas to me. Excellent stuff there. Welcome to the show. We're going to be looking at some homes of the 21st century. That is right. I found a video from the 1960s. It was a segment by CBS, and they were talking about what they thought the homes would look like in the year 2000. Damn, they were way off. It's abysmal. We'll jump into that. Webster, as the year comes to an end, has said what their word of the year is. Stay tuned to figure out what that word is. I think it's actually very fitting. And I got a Christmas story that everyone will love. And I really mean that, actually. It's a good, heartfelt story. We all need that for the holidays. It can't be a Christmas special with me doing junk. You know what I mean? I got to keep it real. I got to keep it 100. But diving right in, we'll talk about the homes of the 21st century. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe to support the channel. Hit the link in the description to join the Patreon and get access to the Discord so you can be a part of the show's green room, recommend topics, be a part of the community. Let's dive right in. Homes of the 21st century.
In 1967, CBS Films produced a series called The 21st Century, narrated by the legendary Walter Cronkite, to show us what homes, in the year 2001, may look like. Let's take a look at how they did.
The home of the 21st century. What will it be like? How will we choose to live in the next 34 years? We might fill our with furniture like this. Our beds, tables, and chairs all made of paper. Our home may be lighted by electricity from fuel cells and the wood and leather of stick. Our favorite easy chair might be inflatable, like a huge balloon. The kitchen of tomorrow could look more like a laboratory than a place to bake a cake. Advanced technology already has begun to find a place in the home. With new developments in food preservation, a meal might be stored for years and then cooked in seconds under a barrage of high-energy radio waves. Robots may help us with our housework. It's all possible in the home of the 21st century.
So here's a segment by CBS talking about what they think homes would look like in the year 2001. I mean, is this the worst take ever? Walter Cronkite, what the hell are you talking about? I heard recently that Cronkite might be a CIA agent. Is everybody a fucking CIA agent now? Is everything just an op? Is everything an op? Is everybody the op, bro? Is everyone an op? It's like all I ever hear is like, I heard he's a CIA agent. I heard he's a CIA. No, you're a CIA agent. Shut the hell up. Everyone shut up. These are the homes that they thought they would look like. Let's just look at what people are actually getting. Still, it's 2025, so 2001, they were way off. Maybe it needed a few more years. 2 more decades. Let's see what they look like now. So, at least on the East Coast, in New York, you know, I'm chilling right now. Not one of these, but this is what you get. In, you know, like the city of New York, not in Manhattan, of course, but in one of the boroughs, you know, maybe not one of the boroughs, but like Queens. This looks like a home you get in Queens, maybe something in Staten Island. So these go for about 2.5 million each. And this is what the home looks like. So do you think that you would see an inflatable chair in one of these? Do you think that you'd see the kitchen of the future in one of these? Of course I'm inflating the price. I don't know if they go for 2.5 million, but I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at this rate. At this rate, this is what you're getting. So if you read the title of this episode, and if it did have anything to do with homes or something, because I haven't picked the title yet, but if it does, and you thought that you'd find the answers from me, no, you're wrong. I don't have the answers. But this is what you get for 2.5 million. Now, what I do like about these is that they are unique. There's some slight subtleties. Like, look at the one on the far left. You got the window on the left side, but then look at the one in the middle. You get the window on the right side. Different, different. And then the one on the all the way to the far right, completely different. How about two sets of large windows? Let in a lot of morning light, natural light. Um, I like that they didn't opt for the upstairs. They go back, but they go back. It's like, the house doesn't have an upstairs, but it goes back. Let me tell you, it goes back. Maybe basement. I don't think so, though. I mean, there's a window. The one on the far right has a little window there, down there. Looks like they have a basement there. Let's take a look inside one of these homes, huh? Right. This is the home of the 21st century. They couldn't have been more far off. CBS and Walter Cronkite. Shame on you. Shame on you. This is the American home. So let's break this down here. Table looks like someone was doing homework, maybe doing some homework, doing some bills. There's the family cat. There's the family cat right here. There he is. His name is William. William has a collar. He's a collared cat because he's gonna get away one day. Um, the towels we're using look like beach or bath towels, or that's an apron maybe hitting the floor there. The fridge at least has tons of memorabilia, and it doesn't look like there's a lot of space for cooking. I don't see any room for futuristic robotics or anything of the such. It seems like the living room is spilling over into the kitchen. The cat's food is just there on the floor. The paper towels, if that's, I think that's paper towels on the floor. So there's no paper furniture, but everyone loves their paper towels. And one thing they didn't predict was that there would be a huge market for paper towels. We're all just sucked in. Can we talk about how we're all just sucked in to the paper towel industry? I mean, we are just in that system hardcore, dude. Fucking so hardcore. There is no getting out of the paper towel gang. If you're in that gang, then you can't leave the paper. Like, once you grow up in a house, paper towels, you can't do without them. You can't become a rag family when you're the paper towel family. But nonetheless, I mean, what else did they say? They said that you'd have frozen food for years and years, and then you can just heat it up with a barrage of microwaves. That's not far off. That's not far off. You stick some Hot Pockets in the freezer. I don't care what the expiration date. Those puppies last as long as they need to last. And you just pop it in a microwave. So that's probably the only thing they got right. I mean, just look at the designs.
Century.
In 1967, CBS Films produced a series called The 21st Century, narrated by the legendary Walter Cronkite, to show us what homes, in the year 2001, may look like. Let's take a look at how they did.
The home of the 21st.
I mean, let's pause right here. The play thing's in the way, but look at this home. This looks like something Kanye would design. This is like what he had. I mean,
What will it be like? How will we choose to live in the
why don't they look like this? What are we waiting for?
next 34 years?
I believe that they had the answer to infinite energy. Something, and they're just not giving it up. Otherwise, the homes would look like this.
We might fill our with furniture like this. Our beds, tables, and chairs all made of paper.
How? When they were sitting at the table in the boardroom, in the board meeting, and someone said, well, I think the homes actually might, some of the furniture might be made of paper. What do you guys think? What are you talking about? Paper? What are you talking about? How do my paper couch? Not comfortable. Inflatable couch, not comfortable. Nobody thought logically. No, we've hit the pinnacle of couches. Don't reinvent the couch. You can make it more comfortable, I guess, but they're out there. They're there. We all know. There's comfy couches everywhere.
Our home may be lighted by electricity from fuel cells and the wood and leather of stick. Our favorite easy chair might be inflatable, like a huge balloon. The kitchen of tomorrow could look more like a laboratory than a place to bake a cake. Advanced technology already has begun to find a place in the home. With new developments in food preservation, a meal might be stored for years and then cooked in seconds under a barrage of high-energy radio waves.
It's the only thing they got right. The food's going to be cooked under a barrage of high-energy radio waves. Microwaves, radio waves, all the waves. Look, again, for reference, this is where we stand. This is what you get. So, Merry Christmas to us in the 21st century. This is what's on the market. If you're waiting for the market to correct and bounce in your favor, don't. It's not gonna happen. This is what you get: 2.5 million. At least it has a chimney for Santa Claus to work his way down. At least there's that. The year 2025 is coming to an end, and with that, Webster has released what they're calling their word of the year. You'd think it'd be something inspiring, like nothing's inspiring, actually. Let's just see what the word of the year is.
Merriam-Webster is out with its word of the year, and it might surprise you. The word is slop.
Slop is used to define creepy, zany, and demonstrably fake content that spreads online, notably with the use of AI. Greg Barlow, Merriam-Webster's president, said, quote, "It's part of a transformative technology, AI, and it's something that people have found fascinating, annoying, and a little bit ridiculous."
So think absurd fake videos, weird advertising images, and junky AI-written digital books. To select the word of the year, the dictionary's editors review data that shows which words have risen in search results and usage.
Since when did slop mean this?
Is used to define creepy, zany, and demonstrably fake content that spread.
We're going to do an experiment here live on the show. I'm going to look up slop on Google. Slop definition. Of a liquid. Spill or flow over the edge of a container, typically as a result of careless handling. Feed slops to an animal, especially a pig. No. Since when did slop mean bad advertising? Since when did slop mean AI advertising? What are we talking about? No, the word of the year is fucking slop. As in like ooey gooey, gross, slop, sloppy, being sloppy. Because that's what it is. That's what it was this year. Just slop. Listen, Miriam. Since when was it Merriam-Webster? Let me know in the comments if you actually knew it was Merriam-Webster. Listen, where are we getting this from? Since when did slop mean this? We can't just change the definition of slop. Slop is a holy word. Slop is messy. And that's what the year was. Let's do a year in review, right? Sit there and ponder what has occurred this year that has been spectacular. Not much. It's just been slop. The whole year's just been slop. Assassinations, conspiracy theories that actually turned to be true. The flu's rampaging to close the... It's just slop. And why are they trying to... So now to close the year, they're just being sloppy. I mean, look at the definition of the...
Slop. 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 Slop.
Here's the noun. Wastewater from a kitchen, bathroom, or chamber pot that has to be emptied by hand. That's right. Can't athlete any other way. There's only one way to get rid of the slop. That's with your bare hands. You got to get rid of this slop with your bare hands. Origin, English. Slip the slop. I mean, come on. I got to do all the work here. I got to do all the work for Webster. Give me a break. Give me a break. It's been sloppy. It's been sloppy. The year's been sloppy. My prediction for the word of the year 2026. My prediction, word of the year 2026. 2025, it's slop. 2026, I'm putting in the ballot right now. I'm going to go disgusting.
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 That's my word of the year 2026.
Disgusting.
And just to be clear, so we're not changing the definition of disgusting, here it is right here as of this year. Arousing revulsion or strong indignation. What the fuck does that mean? Why is that the most complicated? Disgusting is just gross. Disgust.
Disgust.
I love it. That's my prediction for next year. I understand it's the holidays. We need a feel-good story to wrap our heads around. And normally in the past, when I say a feel-good story and I put it up, it's not normally a feel-good story. It's a little bait and switch. Little bait and switch. Little trick of the entertainment industry. Nothing new. Nothing new, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm entertaining. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Let's take a look at the Christmas story to bring it on home.
Santa Claus is doing great. I'll see you all next week. Ho, ho, ho.
Larry Burke has been delivering toys to the sick children at NYU Langone Long Island Hospital for years. But this year, it's extra special after having heart valve replacement surgery that saved his life.
I didn't know if I'd ever do this again, the way I was feeling. I was so exhausted and so tired. I mean, I love to garden. I had to hire somebody to plant my flowers this year.
And amazingly, he was home in 24 hours.
Just amazing to me that this could be done in such a simple, uninvasive way. And here he is today to tell the story.
Yes, I am. I had open heart surgery 12 years ago. They had to crack my chest. I was in the hospital forever. It took forever to recover. This time they did a procedure called TAVR, put a new valve in, replaced a valve that had gone bad. And I was home less than 24 hours. I'm fine since. I'm breathing better, feeling better than I felt in many, many months. And I'm really very grateful to the doctors here. And the nurses and the staff, everybody was wonderful. One was better than the other.
I'm one of the surgeons who did this kind, like, let's say, easy procedure for our Santa. Yeah, but not super easy for us. But, you know, this kind of procedure is minimally invasive. We just have to put two tubes into his groin. One for the valve and one for the dye. We put one wire into his heart and deliver a new valve across the spine. Procedure goes like 45 minutes.
Not only did he thank the doctors at the hospital, but in true Santa fashion, he brought gifts to the children with Mrs. Claus by his side.
This bag is for you and this bag is for you. Oh, that's exciting, huh? And look at this one. Look at this big doll here. You're welcome, sweetheart. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas.
Sophia Hall, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM on Long Island.
Right. This is what it's all about. Some people are just born to be Santa. I firmly believe that's like this guy, Larry. This guy was just born to be Santa. I could never get a beard like that to be Santa. I'd have to wear a fake beard. Then I'm just trying too hard to be Santa. This guy's just meant to be Santa and she's meant to be Miss Claus. Some people are just born to play the part. Shout out Larry here for doing such a great thing. NYU Langone, one of the great hospitals, doing a very, very great job on a procedure, saving this man's life, allowing him to go home in such a short amount of time for such a serious procedure. But this is what it's all about, man, for the holidays. I told you, feel good story. I'm ending it on one. Look, the word of the year might be slop, but Larry's inspiring us. It's not slop for everyone. Doesn't gotta be slop. Shout out Larry, NYU Langone, the fine doctors there, doing great work, able to give these kids presents, and that's what it's all about. Some people are just born to be Santa Claus. Don't try too hard to be Santa Claus. If you can't naturally look like Santa Claus, don't be Santa Claus. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, Merry Christmas. Oh, ho, ho. Yeah. Merry Christmas. Oh, ho, ho. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like this episode, like and subscribe to support the channel. Check out the link in the description to join the Patreon and get access to the Discord to be part of the Green Room. Merry Christmas and good night.